So let's talk England selection for their final game of the autumn against Japan. Welcome to this video supported by Sports News Blitz. What is the team that I want to take the field for England? Well, I think there's a lot of players that need to be seen. They've played 3 games in a row. Some players need a rest, but also we need to see what other players can do. We've had some losses, so you need to make some changes because of that. And also Borthwick said he wants to change some players anyway, so we could see a much changed England team. Now, if you want to win Six Nations tickets and predict the team, or the Ireland team, or the Scotland team, or the Wales team, then play my starting lineup, use the code RugAN1, predict the team, then you go into a draw for those tickets. All the links in the description below. But anyway, let's get into it. We also saw the England A game this weekend, and we saw loads of attacking talent. We've got in reserve. I had that interview with Mark Mapletoft and just confirmed they're putting them in a simple system. They're not trying to really emulate what England are doing particularly, just letting them play. And we saw what great players they are. Yes, it was against Australia A, not the full team, but still, I think we saw the future, some players who need to be in there. And they got to that standard in a week, and I don't think it's unfeasible bringing some of those players into the main squad. So there are some of those A's coming into my team. And also I think you have to consider the specific challenge that Japan bring. They are incredibly fast. They will move the ball. They will offload. They will try and keep that ruck speed crazy high. So I think you need a slightly quicker team to deal with that. But of course, physically we could get the edge, so you don't want to move away from it too much. In the front row, Finn Baxter needs to start. He started in the New Zealand tour. Genji's played a lot, and we saw Apoko Fajor in the A team look really strong in the scrum. He is ready, I think. So the 2 youngsters, the 2 loose heads, get in this squad. Finn Baxter, Apoko Fajor. Starting at hooker, I think Theo Dan needs to get a start. He's perfect this game. He is the quickest hooker. I do think he's the future. He needs to get a start. Jamie George can be on the bench. You do want the captain involved in some way. Also, you want to keep the spine of the team a little bit similar, so I would still play Will Stewart, Atoje and Martin in the boiler house there. Will Stewart has been kind of the revelation of the series. He was decent in the summer, even better now. We needed a tight head to stand up, and he's done it, so well done him. He can start again. He's going to be tired, but let's put Davison, who's fresh, on the bench. Then the back row. Of course, I'm going to pick Ted Hill. Surely now is his time. I also would have him covering second row. I'd have 2 back rows on the bench because the pace of this game is going to be very high. So I think Ted Hill, Sam Underhill, Tom Willis is a perfect balance. Plenty quick enough. Sam Underhill was a star man against South Africa in attack and defence. And let's take Tom Willis up from the A squad. I know Don Brandt probably would start if there was another 8 instead of Earl, but Willis we need to look at. He wades through people in tight areas. We don't have an 8 like that, and he would really suit international rugby, I think. And in the backs, Harry Randall is the perfect man to start this game. A quick running game. Let's see him at his best, like he is for Bristol. Give him some licence, see what he can do alongside Marcus Smith. I know Smith has played a lot of rugby, but again, you don't want to change too much, and your 10 is absolutely vital. And on the bench, we need to see Finn Smith. He needs to get some minutes, so take Marcus Smith off at, say, 50 minutes. Give Finn Smith a good 30 minutes to play. In the centres, we need to see Lawrence and Freeman. I think 13 is the future for Freeman in international. This is a great game to try it, so some physicality in midfield, and then let's put some serious speed out wide. Against Japan is perfect. We can have a slightly smaller back 3, and Gabriel Ibitoy is the danger man, the form man. He showed it in the A game. Yes, he's going to carry the ball in one hand. Yes, he's going to be tested defensively, but if you don't play him in now, when will you? He is in his prime. On the other wing, Emmanuel Faye-Wabusu may be back, if not slight home again, and Furbank at fullback, speed back 3. Freddie Stewart did plenty right against South Africa aerially, but this is not the game for him, trying to chase down those agile Japanese players. So speed back 3. On the bench, like I said, George, Apoko Fajor, Davison, the 2 back rowers, and I bring back Ben Spencer onto the bench. JVP showed in that last game, yes, he's got a bit of everything, but I'm just not sure he's quite up to the top level. And I've said it before, I think Luke Northmore would be a great number 23, covering the centres, covering the wing. So that is the 23 I would like to see. Face Japan. I've also got a vote out. Should Steve Borthwick stay in his job? Should he be removed already? That's got over 1,000 votes already. An interesting question, albeit we know there's no one really there to replace him. But do you think he's doing so badly he needs to go now? Or is it sensible to make him stay? So do vote for that one. And we'll have those results probably on the Friday squad announcement. Anyway, pop all the comments below. Love to know what you think. And I'll catch you next time.